I've read the FT in varying forms over a number of years, both in paper form and now electronically.
I typically read the FT during the week on the tablet edition, so I'm a subscriber through the tablet, actually a subscriber to the digital edition. But on the weekends I will also often buy the newspaper as well, which may seem crazy, but I really quite like the having the physical form of the paper on the weekend.
There's nothing quite like holding a broadsheet newspaper, particularly a pink one like this, and that's my favourite way of reading it.
I use the FT primarily on tablet app once or twice a day, both the main newspaper and also Fast FT. I also follow a number of journalists and the editor on Twitter, and I access a lot of both breaking news and new major stories that way.
Each morning when I get up, one of the first things I do before even I check my email is to see what has come through on the front page of the ft.com, because it's my main source of how shall I put it, moderated news.
I've got two different ways of reading the FT. I have a paper edition which I have on the weekend, so I get the FT weekend delivered, subscribe to that, and then I also read it digitally. And I'll read it on pretty much all the different platforms. I'll sort of check in on the website as I'm sort of sitting at the desk working. I'll have the mobile version, usually the mobile website rather than the mobile app, just because the mobile website's quicker to download, and I'll check in that throughout the day whenever I'm out and about just doing stuff. That's kind of one of the things that one of my news sources, one of my go-to places to see what's going on.
The reason I chose the digital edition really was during the week. It's a combination of time and being able to take it with me when I go. So I don't have to worry about picking up from a newsagent, and it's always with me. I carry it around on my sort of iPad mini, and it's just a great way to be able to read it through the day.
Primarily online, but also I do use the e-paper on there, which is the same as getting the real paper. It's just you don't have to carry this massive thing with you, which is great. And I also use it on my iPad as well, because I think it's a very good tool on there as well.
I'm a digital subscriber. I predominantly use the website, and I access the website in various ways. I might link to an FT article from another source that I'm using. I might go to Alphaville. It's one thing I would check quite regularly. I find the new FT Fast is very handy because it gives you a great quick summary of headlines.
I read it in the newspaper format because I like it. It's convenient for me to read on the train coming into work, and it's also a break from spending a lot of the rest of the day looking at information on the screen.
Preferably, I pick up a paper copy and take a good read of it. But I also am registered with FT for alerts. So most days I would get 2 or 3 alerts, and if it's these are the keywords I put in. If it's a keyword that's clearly topical, I'll go in and read the article.
The thing that you like to do with the FT is then you can gather all that news and see what's going on. You go back to the FT, A, they've got solid news coverage, but B, you can then look at the comment and the opinion about these things, and that gives you a sense of, right, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the world, a kaleidoscope of opinions, but here's a sensible view of what it actually all means and what the material difference it's going to make.
Yeah, it's definitely easier to share because you've got social media, Twitter. You just retweet things. You can tag people or tag things or say like stuff on Facebook.
Obviously, I'm in control of the keywords and can change that as things change, but they rarely do. And I think I've got it down to a manageable number, and what I get to see is generally what I want to hear about.